The laws of the heart and mind are strange things. Even if your thoughts don't remember, there are bonds that bind us, unbroken and legal. It's hard to grasp sometimes, the permanence of things that aren't seen. But even if you can't remember it, I am yours and you are mine, legally and without question. Some love stories are told in the heart, others written by the law. Even if your memory has forgotten, the truth still remains. You are mine. The mind may forget, but the law never does. Even if you can't remember, the truth that binds us remains forever sealed. We may forget the details, but the connection remains. Legally, you are mine, even when the memories fade into the distance. Even if the world around us changes, and even if your memory fades, you are mine. Legally, you belong to me always. Time tries to take things from us, but it cannot erase what the law has already set in motion. You're mine, and nothing can change that. There's a strange beauty in forgetting, yet even if you can't recall, the law has written us together in ways that time cannot erase. The heart doesn't forget what the mind sometimes can. You are mine, and the law ensures that it's true, even if your memory has slipped away. We are connected in a way that transcends forgetfulness. Legally, you're still mine, no matter how much the world changes around us. What the heart knows, the law acknowledges. Even if your memory fades, there's a truth deeper than time. You belong to me. The world may blur our pasts, but the law doesn't forget. You are mine, even if the fragments of our love escape your memory. Sometimes, love transcends the mind's ability to remember. But the law never forgets. You belong to me forever and always. Memories may slip away, but there are truths in life that are unshakable. Legally, you are mine, even if your thoughts wander elsewhere. Our bond isn't tied to what we remember. It's tied to what the law acknowledges. You are mine forever, even if the pieces of our past fade. Time will try to take us apart, but it can never erase the truth. You're mine, no matter how many memories you've lost along the way. Love may be forgotten, but the law remembers everything. Even if you don't recall, you are legally mine and always will be. There's something powerful about a connection that survives beyond memory. You are mine in a way that doesn't need to be remembered to be true. Memories fade, but the bond we share is unbreakable. Legally, you are mine, no matter how far we may have drifted. The law doesn't care if your mind has forgotten. It only knows the truth. You belong to me and always will. Forgetfulness doesn't change ownership. In the deepest parts of my soul, I know you're still mine, even if your memory has slipped away. You may not recall the details, but the law has made its mark. You are mine, forever bound to me by something stronger than time or memory. Even when the mind can no longer remember, the law stands firm in its truth. You belong to me, and I to you. Our connection is written in more than memories. Legally, you are mine, and that truth cannot be erased, even when time tries to. Time may steal memories, but the law keeps us together. You are mine, even if you no longer recognize that truth. You might forget the past, but the law remembers. Even if you can't see it, we are bound, and you are mine. No matter how far your thoughts may wander, the law will always bring you back to me. You're mine, whether you recall it or not. The mind may forget, but the law endures. You're mine, even if the memories no longer align with your heart. You belong to me in ways that time and memory can't change. The law stands as a testament to our bond, unbroken, even if you don't remember. Though memories fade, the law holds us together. You are mine, even if your heart no longer remembers why. Sometimes the truth isn't found in memory, but in the laws that bind us. Even if you don't remember, legally you are mine, and that bond is unbreakable. Love may fade, and time may change things, but there is a legal truth that can never be undone. You are mine, even when your thoughts have forgotten. Though the heart may wander and the mind may lose its way, there is a binding truth written in the law. You belong to me forever, even if you don't remember why. In the quiet moments, when memory slips through your fingers, know that the law still remembers, and so do I. Legally, you're mine, and that truth will always remain. We may forget pieces of our journey, but the law does not. You are mine in a way that goes beyond memory, beyond time, eternal and certain. There are moments when the heart knows what the mind has forgotten. In the eyes of the law, you are still mine, no matter where your memories have gone. Even if the stories we shared slip into the background of your mind, the legal bond that holds in the silent moments when your thoughts drift to places you cannot control, I am still bound to you in a way that words cannot explain. Legally, you're mine, even if your heart has forgotten that truth. Some connections are written in the stars, others etched in the law. It doesn't matter how far apart we may be or how your memories fade, the law has already sealed our bond. Even if time tries to erase the traces of us, even if your mind no longer recalls the whispers we shared, my soul knows You're still mine in ways deeper than mere memory. Memories may fade, but the heart remembers, and the law confirms it. Even if you're lost in your own thoughts, the truth remains. I'm bound to you forever. Life may rewrite our stories, and time may blur the pages, but when I close my eyes, I still feel you beside me, legally, irrevocably mine. Sometimes forgetting doesn't erase ownership. In the eyes of the law, you're still mine, whether you recognize it or not, for it is written in a place far beyond memories. What the heart feels, the law confirms, even if your mind wanders elsewhere, even if you no longer see it. The bond is unshakable and remains no matter what. Even if I no longer cross your thoughts, I hold a place in your life that is unbreakable. Legally, I am yours, and you, mine, regardless of the space your memory may create. You might think you've forgotten, but the legal ties bind us, whether you remember them or not. My heart still carries the weight of that truth in silence and peace. We may drift, we may lose pieces of the past, but even in that space where memory fades, the law affirms that you will always be mine, even if you don't recall why. It's a strange thing, love and legality. The heart and mind may forget, but the law holds us in place, reminding us that even in our separate paths, we're still bound. No matter the distance, no matter the time, the law has a way of weaving people together. You may not remember it, but you're always mine in this quiet certainty. Some connections transcend what the mind can grasp. Legally, you're mine, even if your heart hasn't caught up to the truth just yet. It doesn't matter what you remember or forget. There's a truth deeper than memory itself. We're bound, legally and emotionally, forever intertwined. Even when memories blur, the law ensures that some things remain constant. You are mine, not just by heart, but by a deeper force, whether you see it or not. The law binds us in a way the mind can't always understand, but the heart knows. You are mine, no matter how many steps away you might seem to take. In moments of doubt, remember this. Even if your thoughts stray, there is a bond that can't be undone. You are mine legally, even if it's a truth your memory has yet to recall. I know you may not always remember the moments we shared, but legally, we are forever connected. Time may challenge us, but we endure, bound together in ways we can't always see. The things we forget are sometimes the things that matter the most. But even when you forget, the law stands as a reminder. You belong to me in ways that time cannot erase. Forgetfulness may cloud your mind, but it cannot undo what the law has already written. Your mind and nothing, not even memory, can change that. You may not remember the past, but the truth of us is still present in the law that ties us together. Your mind in ways that don't rely on memory alone. In the silence of lost memories, there's a certainty that endures. Even when you forget, the law has already ensured that you are mine forever. Life may change, and so may your memories, but the truth of our connection remains in the documents of time. Legally, you belong to me, even if you can't recall why. It's a strange thing, this dance of memory and law. Your mind might wander, but the truth is unwavering. I am yours, and you are mine, no matter how much time has passed. You may not remember, but it doesn't matter. The law has already made its mark on our bond. You are mine, whether you can see it or not. Even if your heart forgets, even if your mind wanders, the law still holds you here with me. A bond like this, unbreakable by time or memory. Time will try to erase the traces of us, but the law never forgets. Legally, you are still mine, even if the memories no longer feel familiar to you. Sometimes, the heart knows things that the mind has forgotten, and the law recognizes a bond that cannot be undone. You belong to me, even when you can't recall why. You might not see it now, but you're mine in more ways than memory. The law has written it, and in that truth, we will always find each other. Memory fades, but connection doesn't. You're legally mine, even if the recollections of us slip from your grasp.